Now, what is a blind date? Now, by definition, a blind date is a social engagement with a person one has not previously met, arranged with a view to the possible development of a romantic or sexual relationship. So, basically, you got a friend who thinks two other friends might be good together, so they set them up. So, the year is 2008. I'm still in high school. I want to say this is about my sophomore year. And of course, Valentine's Day is rolling up around the corner, and one of my friends walks up to me at school and she asks me, "How would you like to go on a double date with me and another one of our classmates?" And I'm thinking, I guess, but who am I going out with? So she was like, "My cousin." And I'm like, "I never met your cousin before," you know what I mean? I'm like, who is this person? At that point, I'm like kind of nervous, you know what I mean? But thankfully, we was in the early era of social media and we had MySpace. So once my friend gave me her cousin's number, we exchanged MySpace profiles and she was able to at least see mine. Okay, but at the time, I don't think either we didn't have the bill paid or we just didn't have internet at the time. But we did have a computer, but just at that particular time, we just didn't have access to the internet. So I was pretty much screwed. I didn't know what this girl looked like at all, but she pretty much knew what I looked like. She thought I was cute. All right, cool. Now we talking, even though she know what I look like, I still don't know what she look like, but she got a pretty nice voice and we pretty much vibing and stuff. That's at least that's from what I remember. So I was looking forward to whatever was gonna happen that day when we met. Now, this is the night of the date. So I'm basically waiting and you know what I mean, just for them to show up. Meanwhile, they got me a nice little fit together. They took out about $100 for the date. That's all I felt like that's all I was gonna need. Mind you, this is 2008. Remember this. So this is back when the dollar menu was like big popping. You know what I mean? This is back when you could still get at least 2 bags of chips for $1. I'm talking about the small ones. So $100, I felt like $100 was good enough. Things was cheaper back then, so it was $100 went a long way, at least for something like that. Especially on a blind date. I don't even know who the hell this girl is. So it's like, come on now. They finally get here. I get to the car, I see my friend. I'm like, "What's good, friend?" And then I see, not the one that I'm on a date with, but I see another one of her cousins in the driver's seat. I'm like, "Okay, what's up, cousin?" Then I see what looks like a guy in the back seat with a hoodie on, sitting like this, you know what I mean? I'm like, "What's good, bro?" They said, "Gabe, now that's your date." And I'm like, "Oh, you're my date. Oh, okay, my fault. What's up? You know what I mean? We got past that little shaky introduction, but it's all good. Moving forward. On the way, we had to go get another one of our classmates, which was my friend's date. And of course, after that, we was going to head back to my friend's cousin's house because basically her cousin that was driving has a date, and then my date's sister had a date as well. So it was like a big group of us, you know what I mean? I want to say we was about at least 8 to 10 deep. Now, once everybody got to the house, they had a little pregame chill session, you know what I mean? People smoked, people drank, you know what I mean? And they gave us the rundown of what the night was going to be. Basically, we was going to go see a movie. Then we was going to go bowling. And then we was going to go out to eat. Cool, right? Now, somehow, some way, when we got towards the mall, because we went to go walk around the mall for a little bit, while everybody figured out what movie we was going to watch. Now, I forgot what it was, but I think it was something about the age restriction or something back then. I think 17 or under or something like that. It was something that had to do with being 18 or over or something. I forgot what it was, but for some odd reason we couldn't go to the movie. So Movies is out. That's it. So now we still walking around this mall. I'm up here. Mind y'all, this girl, not only is she taller than me, but she's behind me, pushing me. As we walking through the mall, I see every fine chick and their mama through the mall, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Ain't no damn way. Ain't no way. Then the girl had a cold too, so it's not like I'm trying to avoid her, but I'm not trying to catch that cold either. You know what I mean? Okay. So as we walking through the mall, we end up stumbling upon this store. I want to say it was Champs or something. We was in there looking at some shoes. My friend's date, he wanted to go look at some shoes, so we in there looking at some shoes. So as we looking at the shoes, I feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around, it's my date's sister, and I'm looking at her like, what's going on? And she like looking at me and pointing out, talking about what's going on. So we look outside of the store where she was pointing, and we see both of our dates just sitting with their heads down on the bench. So basically, it's our fault that they out there sitting like that. And I'm like, I mean, they could have came in here with us to look at some shoes. You know what I mean? All we did was just to come in here looking for some shoes. Not look for some shoes, but we just came in to look at some shoes for like 2 seconds. You know what I mean? But needless to say, we had to get up out of there and go tend to them. So that's basically what we went to go. So we leave them all and we head to the bowling alley. I want to say that's what we headed next. Because at that point, I ended up paying for her shoes. I didn't buy any shoes because I didn't really feel like bowling. But I'm like, okay, this is my little date. I'm going to go ahead and buy these shoes so you can go ahead and get your bowl on. So that's what we did. She bowling a bunch of gutters. A bunch of gutters. But she did hit a couple of little good ones. And then I know this for a fact because I felt so bad. I'm like, let me come up here and get you some kind of points. You know what I mean? Like I had to roll a couple of, at least if not some strikes, or at least get a couple spares in or something. So now at this point, we going out to eat. And I know what y'all thinking. Didn't you just have a do-rag on? Yes, I did. But moving on. So now we going out to eat, right? Now we get to this restaurant. I know for a fact I'm paying for her food. Okay, cool. My food with her food. It's my date. Let's do it. So we get our food. We eating. Everybody gets their food. We having a good time. We chilling, eating, talking, regular, normal dinner, date, night stuff, I guess. Whatever. So then my friend looks at me and say, hey, Gabe. I'm like, what's up? She started laughing and giggling, and I'm like, what are you laughing about? She go tap me to come close on it. What's going on? She go say, me and my date don't got no money. And I'm thinking, y'all finna be busting some sides because I ain't got no money for you and his doggone food. And I'm like, no, you got me messed up. So now the sister of my date comes over and she asking me how much money do I got. And I'm thinking, why the flip doesn't matter? But I guess they all wanted to pool their money together for the bill. So I'm like, okay, that don't seem so bad. So as I'm pulling out my wallet, I feel highly disrespected at this point because she grabs my wallet, takes my money out, all of my money, and then just gives me my wallet back. Like, bitch, you gonna give me my motherfucking money back? But no, I get my money took. We get the food paid for. They ask all of us, do we got a curfew? I say no because I wasn't given a curfew and never told nothing about anything like that. So moving on. We get to the house and everything seems cool. We in this little room. It's me, my date, my friend, and her date. It's just us four. We just watching TV, something like that, kinda. Everybody else is in the other room smoking, and I'm thinking, shit, can I be in there? They're like, you know how that be. That's no, definitely not invited to that party. So whatever. Now at this point, everybody in that pillow fighting but me. I'm just sitting off to the side of the room like, bro, please just don't put me in this. I don't want to be no type of involved in this. I'm good. So I see her looking at me, smiling, walking over to me with the pillows, and I'm thinking, if you think you about to do what you finna do with the pillows, you got me messed up. Mind you, I had two pillows in my hand, two little small pillows, and I'm thinking, I'm fit to give you to work if you come over here. Sure enough, she smacked me upside my head with the pillow, and I got up and I got the boop, 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 boop. Me, my move up, I was giving her the works. Cause I was mad at that point, y'all. Like everything I went through at that night, it's just like I said, it wasn't really a bad night, but it's like I really could have just kept my money and stayed home, really the way I felt. And so as I'm whooping her with the pillows, she just started laughing and stuff and giggling, and that just took all the excitement and enjoyment out of me, mess her up. So I just dropped the pillows and just conceded to defeat while she smacked me over the head with a pillow a few more times before she realized I'm not with this no more. Oh yeah, failed to mention that my phone eventually did die along the way. Why does that matter? Because when I do finally get my phone turned on, it starts ringing immediately. And guess who it is? It's my mother trying to figure out where the fuck I'm at. And I'm trying to tell her I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm at a friend's cousin's house and we just had this date. Like literally, like what is the problem? So she trying to figure out where I'm at so she can come get me. I don't understand why, but literally party pooper. So she come get me after I finally get the address from these people. She had me go to this gas station with her, talking about, go get me an Arizona and you better bring me back my motherfucking change. And I'm just thinking, I just spent the whole night with a wildebeest. Then, oh yeah, I did catch a cold too. I don't know how, but I caught the damn cold. Got lost, I ain't gonna say lost my money, but shoot, got my money took. And then when I got back in the car, she took my phone because basically I didn't want to answer the phone for her. And I didn't because shit, why the fuck is you calling me so goddamn much? Like, leave me the fuck alone. If I'm going the fuck out, leave me the fuck alone. Straight the fuck up. I don't give a fuck if you did pay for the phone. You knew what the fuck I was doing. But yeah, she took my fucking phone, put me on punishment. Remember, I was in high school at this time, so don't be talking shit. But yeah, that was a horrible night. I cried that night. No, that was the morning. She came at like 5, 6 in the morning. I cried that morning. And yeah, that's basically my horrible Valentine's Day date. And as you can tell, I dropped it on, I had to drop it on Valentine's Day. I'm thinking, man, I should do a video for Valentine's Day, and thinking, you know what? I did have that horrible ass blind date. But yeah, then after that, I hadn't ever went on another blind date again. I wouldn't let nobody set me up with anybody else ever. And if somebody do set you up with somebody, get the MySpace, get the Facebook. Well, you know it's Facebook and Twitter and Instagram here, of course. But you know, like, that was horrible, y'all. But if y'all made it this far, y'all like the video, please like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share this for somebody else to see. And a happy Valentine's Day to all the Valentines out there. And shit, that's it, y'all. I'm going to see y'all in the next one, man.